tech issues, but okay, that was an incredibly short intro, but I am excited. Just let's just see. Okay, 1 second. Let's see. Everybody's here. Sound is also there. Everything is fixed. We were having some tech issues, but if you guys can hear us, if you guys can see us, just let me know in the chat. League, what is up? Rohan has not said anything as of yet. Wait. It's saying Rohan no sound. Very good. Now Rohan
No sound?
Now Rohan sound.
Now
Bas.
sound.
This is
Sound.
I'm sorry guys. This happens.
Is this me? Is
No,
this me?
it's a me issue.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a me issue. Okay, now Rohan, say what you were trying to say.
No, what I was trying to say was that I loved the intro. I thought you went very hard and very ham, and I just think it's crazy that you spend more time on that intro than the VFX artists of the upcoming film Adhipurush.
Of course.
Spent on what clearly appears to be. It's actually something that I want to talk about in great detail in this episode.
We will. We have a lot to talk about. Before.
Yeah, how you been, man? First of all,
man, it's been.
I'm digging the Stormtrooper headset. It's a vibe.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a vibe.
It's a complete vibe. Speaking of Stormtroopers, let's just say I missed this. I missed this. But yeah, man, it has been such a long time. I was like, you know what, we should do like a regular intro, and then I was like, you know what, forget regular intro. Let's do the most regular series. Is now irregular.
It is. It is. It's like a bowel movement after the age of 50. Is irregular and tepid and sometimes more difficult than it needs to be, but also sometimes soft.
But I am good. How are you, Rohan? How's it been?
I am very well. I have been good. I have been reading more than I have been watching.
Which is amazing.
Because I'm currently on a reading phase in life.
Which is amazing.
Yes, it has been great.
Since you're on that, I will just like to say I finished a book in 3 days, and if anyone is watching, I would like to recommend, please read a book called Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. He's the guy who completed the Wheel of Time series. He's written a series called Mistborn, and Kanan's the only other person who's read it. He posted about it on his stories.
Correct.
And I literally
He's been telling me also to read it.
Yeah. I literally spammed him. You know how I spam you sometimes excitedly? It was like, oh my god, dude, what? How? When? So
it's high fantasy, no?
It's high fantasy.
Don't do this. I can't read high fantasy right now. I know.
I
know.
It's called The Final Empire. If anybody wants to write, like anyone wants to read it, please do read
this.
The Final Empire, and I promise you, what a great read. Okay. Yeah, what are you reading? Then we'll get on with the chat.
Oh, I've been reading a bunch of pretty weird non-fiction shit and also fiction stuff. I've been reading a very interesting book called Gods and Robots, which basically looks back at sort of technological themes and the ideas of robots, etc., that have been scattered throughout even ancient history. Wow. So like Talos of Crete, or there's a lot of cool things. Like for example, there's like this Indian legend of basically what is called the Bhoot Vahan, which is basically spirit machines. Like literally. Okay. And there's literally there's legends, man. There's like crazy legends that I've sort of been digging up and reading, like about. So there's this one legend that basically the king of Patliputra wanted. So apparently there were Greco-Roman artisans who were making essentially drones, like capable of high-tech warfare. Basically automatons that could kill, and they guarded the sort of technology very closely, to the point that if anybody sort of left the area with the technology, a drone could sort of be sent out with high precision to bring them back and kill them.
I am loving this already. Right? What is it called?
It gets better.
Gods and Robots.
Gods and Robots. That's just one of the stories in there. But if you want to just in general Google this specific concept, please look up either Bhootvahan Yantra or Yanta. And you will find epic fucking this thing. So the story gets better. All right. Now, King of Patliputra goes, I've heard there are these amazing technologies. I want them. Okay. One craftsperson goes, no problem. I will get them for you. All right. does sort of all sorts of mystic stuff to ensure that he is reincarnated, born in that Greco-Roman this thing. All right, when he's born there, and this is where it gets nice and filmy also, right? He's born there. He falls in love with slash seduces the daughter of the chief robot maker. Okay, essentially, and who then takes him on as an apprentice. And this guy basically learns and spends his entire life there and has children himself, etc. And they sort of also go to India and see all of those things. But now, this guy has to bring the tech back for the king. All right. But he knows that the second he leaves, a drone will come out to kill him. So what does he do? All right. He hatches a plan with his son. He cuts his thigh open. He puts the plans into his thigh. He seals his thigh up. He knows that the second he leaves the area, he'll be killed. So he leaves anyway. The drone finds him and kills him and takes the body back. The son then goes back to that area and says, well, you found him. Secret is dead with him. You killed him. Can I please take the body back to Patliputra to perform the last rite? And they say, of course you can. And he brings the body back and they cut open the thigh. They get the plans, right? They get the plans, and now they start building these amazing robot inventions, which apparently, and legend, and this is how deep I've gone into this, legend states all the way to the point that the Buddha's tomb apparently was guarded by robot guardians that were built by this guy, who was now essentially also using sort of technological means to keep himself alive and obscure for many thousands of years. Now, this is one of King Ajatshatru's descendants, Ashoka.
So
Ajatshatru wants to find
this
the tomb of
entire
Buddha.
story
Yes.
that you're saying right now,
Yes.
I can imagine. Firstly, everyone watching is like, whoa. But I can also imagine somewhere the Brahmastra writers are like, this is a great story. How do we fuck it up?
Exactly. So
How do
before
we?
I'm putting this down right now as registration of IP, all right? Like, because this stream, this date, it's up here. If it comes up, this counts as IP registration right now, all right?
Please
So,
don't touch
all
this.
right?
That's all. Just don't touch this.
Because it gets better, all right? Now the Buddha's tomb apparently is guarded by these robot warriors. And Ajatshatru, who's basically essentially an ancestor of Ashoka himself, is trying to sort of uncover the secrets of the Buddha's tomb. And he can't because these guardians don't let anybody in. And so he puts out a call, essentially saying that he'll give a ton of money and a reward to whoever can solve this for him. Now, who should be there but the craftsman who has been living for the last 1,000 years? Basically, the craftsman's son, who's essentially been using technology to like live himself for the last 1,000 years, who comes up as this completely new young man and goes, oh, hey, I think I can do it, and does like some engineering things, disables them, and basically access happens. Except now, everybody goes, holy shit, who are you? You must be amazing. And he goes, ha, yes, I am. So now he starts building robots and all sorts of automatons and cool things for Ajatshatru and Ajatshatru's descendants, except as word of his fame grows, it inevitably reaches those sort of
Okay, wait,
Greco-Roman
no,
shores
I'm
again.
pausing. Two things.
Right.
Sorry, two things. First
Yes.
things first, don't tell me the full story because I'm already too invested and now I
Okay,
want
cool.
to read. Otherwise, I will get spoilers. Number
Cool.
one. Number
Cool.
two, you started this with non-fiction.
I know. I've basically been doing just a lot of. My reading has right now been on, and I know we're supposed to be talking about movies, so I
No, of
apologize
course
to
we
chat
did.
for being extremely boring about this. But basically, I've been right now reading at two ends of the spectrum. One is like history and technology and the future and technology, and I've been reading about AI on the other side of the spectrum. Another very good book, Super Intelligence.
So
by
what
Nick
was this
Bostrom.
book, the Ajatshatru one? What was it called? What
So
is
this
the
no
series
no no.
called?
So the series no. So there's actually a bunch of really good. Basically, I've been reading a bunch of like books about. So it started with a website rabbit hole. Then essentially found a bunch of academic papers online. They had footnotes. Their footnotes mentioned some books. That's how I found Gods and Robots. That's how I found a dictionary of Indian ghosts and monsters, which I have somewhere here, which is a beautiful book by Blaft Publications.
Please. I would love to read that.
Which
Like,
I would
you
love
have-
to send. I've been
Please,
reading
please.
demonology. I have been reading also about AI and how AI could potentially end us all. So my reading had basically been on both ends of the spectrum of sort of technology, the future and the past, and it's been very fun. It's been very, very fun.
See, you know what? Can I just say something? Right before we start, I forgot to say, guys. By the way, and I will come to what Rohan is saying. Please like the bow. I'm so sorry, I forgot to mention it. It's been so long since we've done the stream, but please press the like button. If you press the like button, more people know that we are online and more people know that we are back. So that's that. That's number one. Press the like button. Number two, to everybody in the chat, Leak, hi. Oh my god, I missed you guys so much. I miss doing this so much. I miss talking to you guys. All our regulars are there. Pokraj is there. Devesh is there. Tintin is there. Everyone is over here. Ramit is there. Omelette, all the regulars. Quick super chats also, because I'll come to what you're talking about. Samarpan said, yo, Thak Life was awesome. Thank you, Samarpan. Gaffa said, Binge-O-Clock, kya ho tum? Are. Kaun ho tum, kya ho tum? Hum aayenge na, batayenge. Star Wars Andor, good or best? Ruchit will save that for a proper stream. There is a lot.
Yes.
There is a lot to discuss. Okay, trust me, there is a lot. Hi, catching you guys after a long time. Hi, Reva. Yo. Sahil, you look mirrored. No, so, how do I put it? It's forget it. Okay, welcome back to your channel. Okay, great. Okay, lots of things are there to talk about. Okay, lots of things have happened. Pop culture mein a lot of things have happened. Now the main thing what I wanted to talk about, okay, and before I continue, Omelette, sweetest comment ever. Binge-O-Clock hamara button hai. Oh ho. Thank you. Arey Newt, how can I forget you? All of all, yeah. Okay, what I am trying to say, the reason why even I have gone down a reading rabbit hole, and I am reading so much. Sukhjit, I will put it in the comments. The reason why I'm reading so much is because there is nothing to watch. Right? Like, there is nothing to watch. Everything I'm watching right now is sort of disappointing me. And I'm not going to go into the show's territory. I'm not going into the movies. So obviously right now, to be honest with everything,
So I guess
that
we're
has
going to
happened,
talk about Rings of Power and House of the Dragon after the seasons are
of
over,
course,
I
of course.
guess.
That we have to save it for after the seasons. We can't discuss mid-season. Samarpan, I'll answer your question. He's asking, why did it take you guys a month? We were busy. We were doing a bunch of stuff. Little travel came up. Little show stuff came up. I was touring. Lots of chaos. But we are trying. We'll be back. We'll be regular. We'll try. Guys, we'll be
Also, I
trying.
feel like if we do it instead of every week, every couple of weeks, there's
Yeah.
more to talk about. Like
Yeah.
in the sense, in one episode, as opposed to making it just like
No, and also
subject specific.
it became also, there was a point where I was like, dude, this week you want to do this, and then it became too limiting a topic, because we ran out of,
Yeah.
then we were just creating generic topics. Top 40 things to watch today, and that. So we are going to. Hey, thank you, Aparna. Pointless recaps. I will be making more of other different movies also. I got bored of Binge-O-Clock because you were not there, Rohan. So I was doing my own mini Binge-O-Clock. I was creating this thing called Pointless Recaps. Anyways, okay, cool. Figure out all of this. Long story short, what I mean to say is that entertainment wise, I have been going down a disappointing spiral. Okay. What do you want to discuss first? Do you want to discuss Brahmastra? Do you want to discuss Adhipurush? Because I feel like both. Adhipurush is fresh, Brahmastra done to death, but there's still a lot to talk about. So what do you want to go with first?
I think Brahmastra first, because I think Brahmastra sets up the context for I think a lot of the conversation around Adhipurush also.
Yeah, okay.
And I think the two movies together are actually a very interesting, and I actually want to add a third movie to that mix, if I may. Because in fact, you know what, let's just say then that today we're basically talking about Indian tentpole cinema in 2020.
Not even Indian tentpole cinema. I would like to categorize it as Indian mythological cinema. When you're taking something. So, okay, like Brahmastra is such a, oh my god, what a great concept when you read it, when you read about it in the books. You read about all the different astras. You read the fact that Oppenheimer said, he quoted Gita. He quoted the Bhagavad Gita. You know that it's fast. Sometimes, I remember there was this, I think there was this science thing in Delhi where the Hindu Parishad or something, they tried to introduce saying that we created all the weapons, we created the nuclear bomb, we created the Pushpak Viman, means we created aeronautical engineering, so on and so forth. And people were laughing, okay? But I was like, but if you think about everything that we've written, it is so fascinating, right? We've come up like just, oh, I love Indian mythology. I love it to bits, which is why when with Brahmastra, Adhipurush, all these big ones, you get excited because there is so much to talk about, and yet you do a disappointing job, right? Like I'll give you one great example, okay? Since you were talking about the robots and all, there is this legend. It's an urban legend, okay? And I'm going to share it with you guys. It's called, I think it's the 9 gems or something. Not 9 gems. Basically, Ashoka had a secret group of 9 people. And these 9 people had a book. They were in charge of a book. Each book contained certain powers. Telepathy, telekinesis, pyromancy, so on and so forth. And this group basically is still there in secret. It still exists. Your typical like Brahmastra, Astra Guardians. But it's called the 9 gems, or the 9 jewels of Ashoka. It's a very niche thing, but it is so fascinating when you look at it from the scope of like Indian mythology. So keeping that in mind, with Brahmastra, I was like, yes, come on, I'm so excited. And then
I mean, okay, so all right, because it's been so, I kept trying to say, if I had to distill my reaction to this movie down into one sentence, what would it be? I tried to set that as an exercise, because I came out of the movie and I don't know how it was with you. There was just so much of, oh, this, but this, but this, but this, but this. So I think for me, what happened was, I felt like by the end, okay, like I was glad that the movie was over, but I would gladly see more stories in this world, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, of
like
course.
Better told stories in this world. Like I was glad that this physical movie was over, but I would, if somebody threw sort of better writing at it. Like, see, look, this by now everybody knows, right? Like, this is a movie that took 9 years to make or something like that, right? At this point. Now, 9 years to make, let's go. I think this will be a fun exercise, right? Let's go back to Marvel movies, which means 2012, if I'm not mistaken, is when the first Avengers film came out, right? I'm here, I'm online right now, I'm looking at it. All right, so 2012, all right, The Avengers comes out. I'm talking about Joss Whedon's The Avengers, all right? This movie gets conceived, if we're saying it took 9 years, in like 2013, 2014, which means you have this idea, and that idea is happening during one phase of superhero films. So you're sort of pulling all your inspirations from there. But then you sort of keep writing. And now it's 2016 and we've moved from the Avengers to Civil War is happening in sort of American context. And now you suddenly as a writer are looking at a whole bunch of new ideas.
Yeah.
And you're trying to put those in. But now it's sort of 2018, 2019 and you're still sort of writing in this thing and the zeitgeist is shifting. And now you're trying to pull in those. So it just feels like a movie that was written over 6 or 7. Like you can see it sort of grasping for a bunch of different ideas. And then as a result of that, never actually committing to time with any one of them, right? Like today, like let's take first of all, a couple of great things like straight off the bat, and this we'll also save for the end because this will I think take us straight into Adhipurush, is that a lot of the technical stuff is solid. All right, like in the sense that the visual effects are great, the sound design is great,
sound is amazing.
The action choreography, except I think for the climax, is very good. I feel like they basically had full Marvel third act issues, where in the sense that the climax choreography is a little all over the place, sort of for me. But that entire sort of, but like let's take Mr. India, right? Okay, like today you introduce this Ranbir Kapoor character, and then you show all these kids, right? Like that he's supposedly taking care of, etc., whatever. Dude, that's essentially what Mr. India did. But then those kids informed the rest of the story, right? Today, the fact that like, you know, Arun Bhaiya has to like, today, whatever he goes out and does, he does it remembering that there's 10 kids depending on him.
Yeah, yeah.
Like here, and that informs the rest of the story.
Yeah.
Here, it's sort of, here's these kids. They show you that he's a really sweet guy.
And then he
Fuck
bounces.
these kids.
Then, yeah,
here's these two friends
okay,
of his
fine.
from Bombay.
Fuck
you know,
them.
that shows that here's this thing. Fuck these guys. Here's, and I'm like, and this is a thing where it's just, at what point do you just get tired of sort of, you know, like, just spend on writing. Just spend a little bit on writing. Like, it won't kill you, right? Like, today, if there's anything that, like, today, just look at what even, like, say, a Netflix or an Amazon does, right? Today, for example, they know they have studios in America. They know they have development executives in America. They know that there are potentially not necessarily development executives in the Indian TV scene here right now who might, you know, sort of have developed a lot of 12 episodes, this thing. So, you know, they actively have their people work with the people over there to make sure that you get dude, how are you spending all of this money and doing these brilliant, like, man, I saw Nagarjuna and I'm like, I want to spend the whole movie with this dude.
Forget that.
Gone out
Shahrukh,
the
dude.
window.
Shahrukh.
I want to spend a whole movie with this dude.
Can I
Gone.
just tell you?
Like-
Okay, can I just tell you? I went into that. Okay, before that there were all these like rumors and there was all that. Oh, Shahrukh is there. Shahrukh is not there. I said, "ठीक है, चल यार, ठीक है." Okay, we've discussed this earlier. Like, there's a reason why we love Shahrukh, and it's not because of the acting persona, but just because generally as a guy, my God, what a guy. But I saw a sequence. He's sitting. He's acting cool. He's laughing. Suddenly he puts his leg in. There's that, that little anklet comes. And then there is a monkey form behind him.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he jumps and there is a giant. And I'm like, wow. It's, oh my God. If you had a power of an animal. It was like, remember in school we had they still have it, Animorphs, right? Where you become an animal and it was exactly like that, right? And I'm serious, that sequence of him jumping with the monkey and I'm like, please give me more. Please give me more of this. Give me these sequences. Give me these fights. Give me these... It goes, Nagarjuna, same thing. When he does, okay. Now I'm going to come out and I'm going to say it, okay? I said it earlier on Twitter and I was wrong. When the first trailer came out, I'm like, oh, these VFX suck and all of that. I do not think they suck. I think
they were great.
Fantastic, okay? And there are people who may disagree, but they were actually very, very, very good. And just that scene where he revs as a bull and he smacks and the bull comes charging full. Man, this...
But then bye-bye him also.
Yeah. I mean, because you have to focus on Ranbir, who has the power. Again, Ranbir also. Now, I think we will obviously go into climax territory because it's way too late to even think about spoilers. But when he has... It's never used. It's never goddamn used. But when he does the Deva Deva song, he's running and there's a fire hawk. Use that! Give me... I don't mind you Green Lanterning. I don't mind you manifesting animals of your powers. Use that. Instead, what did we see? A giant shirtless man going... And I'm like, this just... Make up what your powers do. So, I'll tell you something very fascinating. This is something that I have realized, right? Because I was discussing this book Mistborn, okay, with Kanan, and basically they have a system of magic, high fantasy, and that's the first core thing whenever you write a high fantasy or any fantasy. You figure out what is your magic system, what are the rules in which your characters fit. I felt Brahmastra didn't know what its magic system was.
Yeah,
it was very haywire, like maybe my anklet gives me power, but now I have inherent power, but my ring, it was too chaotic. That's my... I don't know.
No, it was very, very chaotic. It was quite chaotic. Like, in a sense, it could have been more narratively going. Also, it's 2022. Look, okay, this is a personal confession, all right? And might just be like an indication of who I am as a person or whatever, but I detest with all my heart. There is no genre, there is no narrative thread, there is no form of storytelling on this earth that bores me more than like a conventional Bollywood love story or a conventional cinematic love story. It is not required, all right? It is not required. And I say this not just to the makers, or just in general, please, filmmakers, love stories are just overrated. It is not the way people view their lives. People don't put their entire lives aside to fall in love and do things like that. Love is a thing that happens with people as you're making your way through life anyway. And it's not like, and this is why I want to come to, and this is why this is the third movie that I need to bring in here, because it really is the one that looms over all of them. RRR.
Of course.
All right?
Of course.
RRR. It is the superhero film of the year, 1. 2, you watch that movie and you're watching those two bros and you're like, this is the love story.
It is.
This is the love story.
It is.
This is the love story. This is the story. This is all that matters. You don't need any of that other stuff, and you don't need the... And I see that you have Shiva written on your board.
Yeah.
Behind you. But
because I just before I had to like this little bit of this thing, but
today,
yeah.
What a waste of Alia Bhatt. Right?
I feel
today,
bad.
if it was somebody where you're like this thing, but this is somebody who has legit acting jobs, right? This is not like
You're a
servicing. And like,
you're a
what are you
rescue thing.
doing?
You're a rescue beacon, right? You're like that
Like,
typical. Which was the thing? If you see Spider-Man, the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man, Mary Jane is just
yeah,
that, right? She's
yeah.
the screaming person who screams, and you have to rescue her. Simple as that. And
And I want to, and every single time they got to something, I was like, I want to know more about that, right? Like, for example, I want to know more about those kids in the ashram. I was like, they'll get used nicely in the climax or something. Like, I want to know more about them. I want to know more about, like, it's just it throws these tantalizing ideas at you and then just runs away sort of immediately. Like Dimple Kapadia, right?
yeah,
There. And it's like,
yeah.
I want to know more. And then she's in the helicopter. Then she leaves. And I'm like, but why? But why? She just came. She was just telling like cool things. Where she went, right? And I'm just like, because given the talent behind it, right, and given the fact that you're almost there in terms of like, let me put it this way: nothing in that movie is unfixable.
Of
Nothing,
course.
right? Every single like flaw in that movie is a fixable flaw. And like, I would watch a sequel, like no questions asked, like in a theater. I would watch a sequel, no questions asked.
Also, because the sequel's a prequel, so you're definitely going to watch it. Because I'm like, hell
Right?
yeah, I
Like,
want to know.
absolutely. Because I assume that they will fix I mean, I hope at least that they will fix the sort of things that need fixing. Because, man, you can't, like, it's just,
If
I mean, I don't know, right? Like, in the sense that it just, I guess everything comes down to benchmarks, right? Like, in the sense, I think what happens is you get RRR, and then RRR shows you, like, literally just what happens if you distill every single element from what makes the Indian masala movie great
yeah,
and what essentially makes our myth making great, and just throw the best technicians and passion at it, right? What you get, like, it is a masala film, but it is so beautifully done, right? To the point where every loop is closed, every dialogue that was said in the first half comes to mean something in the. These are basic storytelling things, right? These are the basic things of writing, and it just felt a little weird that was something that really didn't sort of come through in this film, like just like little things, right? Like out of nowhere, like where I'm like, you've done all this world building, you've established this, that, but then in other places it's like you just have an ashram called ashram.
yeah, yeah.
What?
See, like that's what I'm trying to say, right? Like I feel like Brahmastra is one of those movies that you didn't even need to be like someone who purposely, like, you know how we poke like holes at a story for comedic content. You didn't even need to be that. There were enough people who were watching and going like, I just why, you know, like I'll tell you when the movie.
No, and it's not about taking it down. Sorry, I don't mean to. Sorry, you
No,
were
no,
saying.
no. I'm just saying. There are so many. The same thing that you're saying, right? For me, sequences that I wish were the first 10 minutes with that animated intro.
Yeah.
If that was a movie, I'd watch it.
Dude, also little things, right? Like what you said earlier, right? Like before it came out, I've never seen that happen for an Indian movie before, where people are taking freeze frames of the trailer and being like, ooh, speculation, is this Shah Rukh? I wonder which Astra he's playing. Ooh, this
Yeah.
person you saw a back shot,
Yeah.
maybe this, ooh, that thing that's Jal, is that Deepika Padukone? I think it is, etc. Whatever. And just people, and I'm like, that's after a long time, and given everything, given all of the sort of over the last couple of years, just the cultural negativity and the sort of conversational negativity around Bollywood over the last few years, etc., it was just very refreshing and interesting to see people sort of walking into a theater on Friday being like, hey, I have a bunch of cool ideas and theories for this particular film, and I really hope that some of the, and to see sort of people engaging with Indian content in that way, that today, you know, a lot of them, we see all of us engaging so much with international content that way, right? We're constantly theorizing
Yeah.
and
yeah.
this and that, and to see people do that. And then, and this is the frustrating thing, right? Like where today, if part of your defense is that, you know, we also want it to be accessible to children, etc., all of that, that's very patronizing to your audience. You're being very patronizing when you're saying that, because you're, dude, again, if nothing, at least respect the fact that, man, even if you don't give credit to your own film industry, which has made a lot of films that engage with people and make hundreds of crores in not necessarily such simplistic ways, at least appreciate the fact that for the last decade, every single international film has been coming in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and Malayalam. Like, and everybody might have seen that.
Yeah, of
That
course.
people have seen, like, like little things like that, which then brings me to an Adipurush, which is going to be twice as screwed, because here's where we come to benchmarking,
So,
right?
I'll
Like
tell you,
RRR, Brahmastra looks at RRR and goes, shit, okay, if I hadn't come out this year, And if I had come out before this film, people would have thought I was amazing. Now Adhipurush has to look at
But
Brahmastra
that's
and be
what I'm
like,
saying. I don't think.
shit, dog.
See. Now that's where, like, I feel that's where there's a differentiation. And I'm going to talk about that 1 second. We've got 700 people watching this, and I do not know. Sorry, 680, but 20 to aa jayenge. Why are you not pressing the like? We are at 300 likes. I don't think I'm going to continue. Now I realize, day before yesterday, I was talking with Azim and all. ऐसे नहीं होता. तुम लोग like नहीं दबाते. And you know, someone was asking, why do you keep asking for likes? I'm like, it's important. So I'm going to wait till we hit 400, then only I'm going to continue. You spam the like button, 400 like de do, then only we'll continue, because we have a lot to talk about and you all are clearly enjoying. Samarpan, thank you so much for joining. By the way, Samarpan became a member of the channel. Yay!
Oh, hey!
If anyone else wants to become a member of the channel, there's a join button. You can click join. When you become a member, you get certain membership perks, and at higher levels you get higher membership perks, but no one has taken the higher levels. So for now, you can just get the basic membership perks, which means there's priority super chats. I am acknowledging everything that you're saying. Samarpan is actually also fighting with someone in the comments, and that person is confused. But yes, click join, and also please keep pressing like. Please, thank you. 400 is done. Thank you so much, Alina. Now we shall move on. Yes, continue. Adhipurush. So now this is my thing, okay? I don't think like Brahmastra and RRR are in the same zone. Okay, I would like to segregate them. RRR is in that zone of everything that like, let's put it, I know people will come at me, but whatever down south people are creating, oh my god, it is just, you can't come close. You can't. Someone in the chat is like, talk about PS1. That's the movie new one, Ponniyin Selvan. I'm sorry, I've not seen it, but the trailer looks mental.
Look banging.
It looks.
And again, it's based on solid source material.
Yeah.
From everything that I know about the story, based on solid source material.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is, if you find good source material and you give it to the right people, right? And this is why I feel like the benchmarking thing, and this is how I feel like RRR, Brahmastra, and Adhipurush are connected, right? Like, which is that today. All right, if I'm in a town or if I go to a place that does not have a single Japanese restaurant, and people who maybe have never been to Japan, and I open a sushi restaurant there, all right, and I'll be like, yo guys, it's the best Japanese food you ever have. For a short time, people will believe it. All right. Now, what happens if 2 weeks later an actual sushi chef comes and opens a sushi restaurant across the street?
True.
And now people have eaten real sushi.
True,
all right.
true.
And now they know what the fuck that is. And now they know what a scam your stupid ass is.
No, but
I
beg to
feel
differ.
like that.
I beg to differ. I will come that way. Okay, look at me. Okay, I grew up eating this pizza in Bombay called Mamma Mia. Okay, when Domino's, Pizza Hut.
Bro,
all of
Mamma
them
Mia
came.
was the best. Mamma Mia 12-inch plain cheese pizza,
Exactly.
99 rupees at one point.
Exactly. I will
Best
still
pizza.
go for Mamma Mia. So that's what I mean to say. कि मेरा कभी-कभी a lot of
So
people.
what you're
it's
saying is
that only.
Adhipurush is your favorite movie.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Which brings me to this other very irritating trend that these people need to shut the fuck up with, which is that, all right, this has become a new thing. You put a trailer of a movie out, people don't like that trailer.
Boycott, no?
Then you say, no. People don't like that trailer. And then the people who made the movie say, Arey guys, trailer pe mat jao, picture dekho. Right? Like this Adhipurush already, there's been like this thing back campaign by a lot of the people who's like, guys, why are you going by the trailer? You've seen it on your phone. Trust me, the trailer doesn't reflect the movie. I'm like, boss, the job of the trailer, literally the entire point and reason for a trailer to exist is that it's supposed to represent your movie and reflect what people can expect to see. So you can't put out a trailer, then not get the response that you want, and then respond to it by saying, but actually, the trailer doesn't reflect the movie. Because is the filmmaker fucked up? Is the trailer maker fucked up? How does your trailer not represent your movie? Like,
No, I mean, and also I feel like, with Adhipurush, the whole fact is that it's not like Brahmastra was a story. Adhipurush has fantastic source material, like it's there that everybody knows about
but
it.
I think that we're going to have to get used to this, in the sense that this is going to happen. This has happened before, and this is going to happen again. In the sense that there was this period around the sort of Rang De Basanti, etc. time where we suddenly got into sort of exploring our freedom struggle and patriotism, because it was also sort of trying to allegorize that with the sort of corruption, UPA thing, etc.
Agree. That is
No.
the trend
So
now.
what I'm saying is the trend that time was that. And so what happened at that time? 4 people decided at the same time that Bhagat Singh movie, best idea. Now, out of that, the chances are, if you're lucky, one will be sincere and the other 3 will be opportunistic cash-ins or tie-ins. All right. Like today, where we are in the cultural zeitgeist, we are going to see hundreds more films come out that sort of use Indian myths and Hindu myths as this thing. And that's fine. And it's the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. They are literally the 2 great old stories. Please use them. But I think we are going to see a lot of where from the filmmaker's side, at least, you're going to see it's more opportunistic than creatively this thing. Because to the other side, at point, if you've seen, they announced, dude, did you see Hotstar's announcement for Mahabharata?
Yeah, I did.
Yo, that looks amazing.
It looks. See, that's what
That looks crazy.
Now
right? That looks crazy good. So this is the
where we
difference between opportunistic versus sincere.
This is the biggest problem with all these movies. What you exactly said right now. Simple as that. Hype. Right? Hype is the killer of every enthusiastic.
But what hype?
There. Adhipurush, there was hype for so many years. Interviews I've seen online where Prabhas is like, oh my god, the VFX of Adhipurush is going to blow your mind. Brahmastra, there was hype for 9 years. Magnum opus, biggest movie, 400 crore blockbuster, superhero, VFX, it's going to be mental. You have so much hype. And then you see the trailer and you're like, like She-Hulk. Okay, I'll give you a great example. She-Hulk is one of those examples, right? Where people were like, oh, dude, nice. She-Hulk is going to be a fun concept. You see the VFX and you're like...
Okay, but can I just say I'm really enjoying She-Hulk? Are you watching She-Hulk?
No, I'm not.
I'm really enjoying She-Hulk. It's the most low stakes. It's the most spectacularly low stakes thing Marvel has ever done, and I love it. It is just you know my favorite thing about She-Hulk? It's one of those where you can sit down and watch, and you know definitively that nothing truly terrible is going to happen to anybody.
Yeah.
Again, you know that absolutely nothing truly terrible is going to happen to anybody. This is not that show. It's literally a sitcom in the Marvel universe. That's all it is, and it's very entertaining. It's very stupid and it's very entertaining, and I am just enjoying. Like it's nothing.
You need those.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's vapor. It's like junk food. It's beautiful fun. It's like junk food. It's great fun. I'm really enjoying it. Like genuinely, I said that it's the most stress free because look, okay, like you said right now, there's not a lot to watch. Okay, which means Monday is House of the Dragon.
Monday's House of the Dragon.
Friday is Rings of Power.
Yep, and in the middle you have She-Hulk.
The stakes on Monday are damn high, okay? Because एक तो मतलब Game of Thrones means you're like कौन मरने वाला है? Like no one is safe, right? And I've not read the book, so I don't know anything. You know, Rings of Power, you're like Sauron कौन है? Like दुनिया कौन तोड़ने वाला है? ठीक है? In the middle of that is my perfect little She-Hulk sandwich. It's just like this little have more ice cream sandwich that I just enjoy knowing that like nothing can happen. It's just there. It's delightful. It's the detox between the 2 stakes, and it's great. It's amazing.
But like that's the whole this thing, right? Like that's the whole thing with the like VFX I was coming to, right? She-Hulk's biggest problem, the biggest bone of contention was like, guys, Marvel, you can do better. You can do better.
There physically are not enough studios in enough time, as it turns out.
Of course.
Because I mean, if you're going to literally, if every product coming out of this thing requires like just hundreds of FX shots, then that's going to happen. Which, by the way, speaking of which, very entertaining video which I hadn't seen up until recently was the Corridor Crew video about the RRR VFX. If you haven't seen them,
sweet! I've not seen the
very
RRR
happily.
One.
Basically, yeah, VFX artists respond to RRR. Very cool video. Also, really puts into perspective just what you can achieve with a certain degree of sort of sincerity and just putting the right technicians and the right cinematic eye to sort of basic things.
RRR VFX, and I'm being very honest, the RRR VFX was stunning. Okay, it was stunning. That entire sequence when Bhim jumps out with all the animals, I remember.
Bro, entire animal sequence is best sequence.
I've been in the theater going, what the fuck is happening?
Best.
What? Yeah, it was.
That dude, fuck. I'm from that opening sequence only. When he just jumps out and starts whooping all those people's asses with his baton.
Oh yeah.
Ram opening scene. I'm just like, this is incredible. Like this is incredible. I want to do nothing else with my day
Look,
after watching this.
see, guys, we spoke about Brahmastra, Adhipurush. There was a lot to talk about. There still is a lot to talk about. We've come back after a long time. There is one thing that we tend to do regularly, and I think I should take this moment to quickly jump in and just tell you that, oh my God, Ramcharan is way, way, way too hot a man. Okay.
100%.
Way everything about him.
It's stupid how much
like,
money I would pay
that-
for him
oh.
to show up at my house in a British officer's uniform carrying a spiked whip. Like, if you're watching, I know you don't need the money, man. You're watching the most successful movie of all
You
time.
will
but I'm
definitely
saying,
bend your knees. That's all I'm
I will. Oh man, like anytime, brother. Anytime. No problem.
It's just.
No problem at all. No problem at all.
I mean, look. Okay,
I mean, I'm looking
just-
directly at you and speaking, Mr. Ramcharan Teja. You can come to my house and load, aim, shoot, anything you want. Yeah, I know he's a very respected person in this thing, and he's very good in the movie. But I'm just saying, like 100%. I've never wanted to be a snake more in my life. Like,
Yeah.
just too
Man,
much.
just dude. Okay, look. Someone
good.
said like the lusting is becoming too old. No, the lusting will never stop because every
never
episode
stop.
we'll find some new person. Okay, you think Oils was good? Oils will always be the top superiority for us. But Ramcharan, Lust Society is a new one. RLS is equal to. We will do
yeah.
RLS, dude. We'll do that.
Hell
We'll
yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
I don't care, dude. But
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
just sometimes you just are like, dude, like that
The
whole
movie is called RRR because that's what you say when you see Ramcharan Teja. Sorry.
No. I got it. That's a great joke.
Fine.
That is fantastic. That is just right there. Peak writing. Abhinash Mohanty said Marvel movies are theme park, all hills. Scorsese, man, you've just come here to set fire to everyone.
Okay, but I'd just like to say, and it's not defensive, I'd just like to say, in the last 3 years, I have finished 6 Marvel movies and 0 Irishmen. That is the end of
That's the
my
end of the-
rebuttal.
that is the end of the
That is the end of
conversation.
my rebuttal.
I mean, because like there's only this much de-aging that you can tolerate before you're like, yeah, no, yeah, maybe not. I think that's enough. I think that's a lot.
There's a level of disbelief where you're like, if you want me to believe this, the real actor now has to stop leaving their house. Like, I can't see real photos of this person anymore and also see. Then, now if you want me to believe Robert De Niro is kicking people's ass, now Robert De Niro is still at home. He's not allowed to come out and show his real Robert De Niro
Like
self.
now he's not doing that, that Robert De Niro squint because he's Robert De Niro. He's doing it because cataract and he
Yeah.
can't see. Like, you talking to me, huh? Because I can't see where you are. You're talking. One last super chat. Aditya Sharma said, "Did you guys happen to watch PS1?" Aditya, we spoke about it. We've not
Not
seen
yet,
it,
not
but we'll
yet.
definitely go to the theater and watch it. And also, little late to this, but I would also like to thank. We have got one more person joining the membership. Pankaj, thank you, Pankaj. Yay, everybody.
Yes,
Pankaj and
Pankaj.
Samarpan, congratulations, you guys. Thank you for joining and being members of this channel. Welcome to the Vatana Army. 900 people over here and only 545 likes. Nako. ये तो अभी ना pressure करते ही रहना पड़ेगा. 750, we continue the conversation. 750. Keep going. We need 750 likes, then only we are continuing the conversation. Till
तो
then,
750 नहीं होगा, बहुत कटेगा, बस यहाँ बैठना पड़ेगा.
हाँ बैठेंगे. We have met after such a long time.
बैठेंगे.
और क्या?
It's true, बैठेंगे.
और क्या? Rohit, thank you so much for the
Yeah.
super chat. You can write your message. I think you must have forgotten to write your message. But
Oh no!
You can write your message. But चल यार, तुम लोग कर सकते हो, dude. You can do this. This is like, come on, man. Come on. You can't, like, every time we can't keep asking you for likes. It's 750.
I
then
mean, we
start.
can, but
But-
it'll get old at some point.
Yeah,
If you think the lusting is getting old, wait till you see the asking for likes. Like,
600, come on guys, 600, we have to do it. Okay, while the likes are coming, we are not continuing with Adhipurush and you know what, screw it, I'm just going to sit quietly. Ramit, welcome to the, oh my god, so many people have become members today. I love it. Thank you so much, Ramit, for joining. While again I will offer, there is a join button. You can click the join join button, become a member of the channel, support the channel, support everything that is coming up. There are tons of videos, Binge-O-Clock, everything. So if you enjoy the content, just click join, become a member, and that's about it. We are very close. चल ना तेरा ना मेरा चल क्या करे 620 पे अटका हुआ है. Now people are harassing us. Now they are like we will
Wow.
yeah
We went from podcast to clothes store on Fashion Street so
yeah,
fast.
620
We went from सारे 750 के नीचे मतलब
650
चलेगा ही नहीं
करते हैं.
चलेगा now
600
620 पे आ गए.
650 करते हैं. चल okay. Ruchit also welcome. Ruchit, welcome. Wow, 4 members today. Damn, son, I am loving. Today is a very, very good day.
Nice.
Very, very good day. Watch Kantara trailer. Yes, buddy. Everyone is talking
Yes.
about this movie, Kantara. We will watch it. We will watch it. We will, trust me, we will talk
It's
about
in theaters also, no?
Yeah, of course. 6 chal. Fine. You know what? You guys are you guys are harassing me, na? You guys want me to go down full Fashion Street? I will go down full Fashion Street. 650 आने दो, चालू करते हैं. 15 दे दो और बस we have a lot to talk about. Okay? 15 दे दो. देख भीख मांग रहा हूँ आपके लिए.
It'll be awesome if we get to 650 and you shut the stream.
Yeah, no? Which will still be.
What a completely
It'll
pointless.
still be less disappointing than watching the Adhipurush trailer. It will still be. Okay.
Fair.
Okay.
But you know, actually, the Adhipurush trailer is actually not very bad. I think people are just making a mistake.
Wait, coming. 650 people and Vivek, if it is the same Vivek Teduja I know, then hi Vivek, long time. Thank you so much for joining.
Yo.
It is that, yeah, Vivek Tejuja. Hi Vivek, thank you. We need to have more Binge-O-Clocks. Yes, we will, Samarpan. More Binge-O-Clocks, more content. See guys, the more members that come, the more pressure I have to put out content. So thank you. 650 आ गए, अभी चालू करते हैं. Yes, Adhipurush, what were you talking about?
I actually think the trailer was great. They just forgot to include that slide at the start that says that all footage was recorded in-game on a PlayStation 3. If they had put that, we would know. And I think that's the real mistake that the editor made. They didn't tell us that it was all recorded in-game.
Like, no, I mean, I just feel it is just like I got very excited, you know, the Twitter was trending. I love Twitter, right? Twitter's like Adhipurush. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's see the trailer. Okay, Prabhas comes. Okay, I love Prabhas because he does all this. Every trailer, like after Bahubali, did you see the trailer of Saho?
Yeah, of course.
Right, that trailer was 30 seconds of just like, you know, मारे गए 40 लोग मारे गए बहुत खून था. Who did it? He did. Then it zooms in, his eye opens and you see Prabhas go, it's on. And I'm like, yeah, cool. You got me, Prabhas. That's it. That's all I needed.
That's it.
So I see him meditating. I'm like, cool. Then I see these things flying around and I'm like, what? And the best part is I didn't know it was Ramayana. I didn't know that this was supposed to be Ramayana. I thought it was just another like Brahmastra type movies. So you have these wraiths flying around. He shoots them. Okay, cool. Then Saif comes. Okay, cool. Saif has 10 heads. Ravan, great. When that dragon scene came, I paused. And I'm like,
Dude,
just...
that looks like, dude, I swear to God that, first of all, if you think that's a dragon, you, sir, have never seen a dragon. Two, it literally looked like वो आहट के लोगों में वो बैट आता था ना, लिटरली उसका रेंडर लेके उसका वो स्क्रीनशॉट उसका नॉट ये रेंडर उसका स्क्रीनशॉट लिया है, ठीक है, और फिर कुछ फ्री ऐप में उसको 3D किया है.
It's I mean I don't get. I don't see my
like you know how like the meme on the internet is like people trying to play Doom on everything. Like,
Yeah.
Doom on my fridge, Doom on my this thing. I think we should see if we can play Adhipurush on a fridge. If we can play Adhipurush on an oven display. If we can do that. Because this is not the story you fuck up with. Like,
wait, hold on. I'm just going to try to do this. Just give me 1 second, okay?
Really?
Oh, no. Okay, wait.
Are you going to put some filter?
No.
Are you going to put a background?
No, mad or what? I'm just going to quickly add that screenshot because just genuinely that screenshot was... just give me 1 second. I'm going to quickly just add it. Where you go? Okay, so great. My tech is not working, so I will go back to chat.
I see you too work on Adhipurush.
Dude, No, just that face. That face. It just makes me laugh when I stare at that face. Because
Off the bat.
off the bat and also of Seth, because Seth is really happy to be on that bat because someone must have told him you'll be riding a dragon. So Seth is
Yeah,
super
Seth's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
fuck yeah.
This is
dude,
the great
this
thing
is-
about being actors act on blue screen,
Yeah,
right?
dude.
They have no idea how shit the thing
This is very low effort tech, I know, but just look at Seth. He's so badass. He like, fuck, I'm riding a dragon. And then there is this. Whatever this is. Whose idea? What are these teeth? What is this? Adhipurush.
Oh my god.
Adhipurush.
Like, ideally, I'm just saying, all right, one good reference point. I am not a professional VFX artist. I am not, okay? But my feeling is that before you approve a VFX shot to send it out, one potential benchmark can be, can I count the pixels of it on my hand? If the answer is yes, then maybe you should work little more on the shot. Little more. Yes.
It's just
Like,
see, like
this was all downloaded from all the models and wire work were downloaded from one guy's Discord server, basically. Like, all of them. Like, this is not even like Canva Pro, okay? Canva Pro has also not been taken for this.
I will tell you this, okay? I think it was 2010 when the Wolverine movie had come out, where Deadpool was first introduced. There was and it's true. You can go online. The cut actually exists. There was a cut that was pre VFX where Wolverine has wooden claws. There is a gray Wolverine and Deadpool fight in a Blender model. So basically, it's not actually animated at all. Lasers are going in the wrong direction. Stuff like that. Still better than this trailer. still better than this trailer.
This trailer was made with Mematic.
Even AI is like, buddy, I can do better. This is just why.
AI, oh dude. Dali shut itself down after it saw this trailer.
And
it's like, band karo.
It's just... That's what I'm saying. No, you've taken time. You've released the trailer. Like, as a director, you've released this trailer, right? As a director, you've decided that this is going to be my content that I'm going to put out. Shouldn't you, as a director, know that maybe it's not the best work? I don't know. I'm just saying. Shouldn't... I mean... Even we sometimes, like, you know, you're putting out, we think twice before putting out a reel. Twice, okay? One, is this fuck all? Two, oh, it's okay, it's a reel. You know, Adhipurush is a reel.
Does this dragon look like a bat?
No, you know what? Should we give the dragon teeth? Yes. Should we cut off its nose? Oh, even better. What if we give the dragon a tongue that is hanging in between? You know what? Seth is gonna love this. Seth is going to love this, okay? Oh, I've got a better idea, guys. What if Ravan actually didn't have 10 heads, right? What if it was a cloud and then the 10 heads could just materialize, which don't know why he needed to have that if he had just one head. Just things, you know, just different things, different thoughts that they had.
Yeah,
you know what's the biggest problem with them? Again, it's the very simple thing. The biggest problem, they took source material that is done to death in such a great fashion across so many formats. I just found out Japan had done an anime on the Ramayana.
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, dude.
It looked so good. When you've taken, like, it's such, like, when so many people have done such great versions, why would you try to do this? You know, why?
I mean, there was a version that literally took my entire known childhood to make, okay? That's how long one person spent on it.
Which one, the Ramanand Sagar one?
Yeah, dude. Like, literally, I feel like I've gone through 4 different stages of my life to that show or something like that. So I'm saying somewhere that's the amount of time. And that's at a time where there was no other TV channel, meets every person in the country.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess what I'm trying to say is good luck to you. to do that, right? Like, just good luck to you.
It's like
all the best.
Okay, I'll just be honest, okay? I edit Okay, I edit a lot of my own content, and I once dabbled with After Effects. Okay, and I did like basic, like, oh, my head popped and masking and all of that, and it took a lot of time. I know people who do like one of my cousins, he does 3D rendering, and he does model rendering, and even Sappan's brother does all of this. So I know the effort it takes, and I would never want to shit on people who have put in effort, but just why? That's all. It's that thing where you don't want to shit on people because they've put in effort, but there's also like, but then I don't know. I just am upset, like you yeah, let's just put it like, we are capable of so much, if you
Yes.
at the end of every Marvel movie there'll be one
और
scene
फिर
from yours.
सब और मतलब सब मतलब हाँ मार्वल मूवीज क्रेडिट में सब अपना लोग का तो नाम होता है.
तो अपना लोग क्या कर रहा है, वही मैं कह
अपना
रहा हूँ
लोग ही तो
ना.
नाम होता है
मतलब just अपना लोग क्या कर रहा है फिर,
हाँ मतलब
like,
मैं क्यों वहां 7 मिनट पहले अरे अरुण रविंद्र रे ऐसा कुछ नाम आया, अरे संकेत, अरे मैं क्यों बैठा है फिर उधर. हाँ इतना इतना क्या को ताली मार रहा है मैं. उनको भी थोड़ा मतलब स्वदेश देख के वापस इंडिया आना चाहिए, करना चाहिए कुछ.
Oh shit! It's just so like one okay. 1 second, some mad super chats coming through, by the
And
way.
you know what you're talking about, this thing about what we're capable of. No, genuinely watch that VFX artist like react to
Of
RRR
course.
wala video.
Listen.
You'll see it, and even they're like, yo, the work put in here is astonishing, and this is so fucking good, and this and that. So the capability is there.
Capability
where, like,
is
our
there.
work
That is what
wows
I'm
like people
saying.
around the world.
And cinema wise, so like this brings us to like, I will come to that last conversation of what I wanted to talk about. Just quickly, just going to read out before I forget. Path Jansari said it's good to see you guys talk about pop culture in India. Thank you, Path. We've been doing this for now, I think 35 episodes. We started last October, so you can watch all the previous episodes. Please do. Thank you for watching.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Samarpan said the dragon looked like Buckbeak after puberty. Yes, in fact, Morbius. A lot of people have said Morbius. It is exact Morbius. Shubha Smith, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Wow, today is my lucky day. I'm feeling so happy to see so many members. Really, thank you so much. Appreciate it a lot.
This dragon was not Vega Targaryen, it was Vagera Targaryen.
Like, Khali see, they are like, ma'am, we've rented the
Like,
movie.
हाँ,
She goes to the PC, Dracarys. Like, jala lo sab kuch, mat nikal lo. Mat,
this dragon didn't come from egg, he's plant based. He's a plant based dragon.
I love to see that movie. How to Kill Your Dragon. Just like
Not made by Pixar, made by Rapsik.
it's just Adhipurush. What a great movie.
This
though.
is
What
not
a
How
great
to Train Your Dragon. This is a special instructional video for the VFX article, How to Frame Your Dragon.
No, it's how to make your dragon on a train. That's what like boringly to अंदर ही उसमें ही जल्दी 2 मिनट रेंडर करना है.
Client मांग रहा है. बेचना.
Adhipurush should be called Adi Render because it's only halfway
Oh,
rendered.
man.
That is a movie I would
Oh.
like to watch. Like this, halfway through it pixelates and you're like, I guess this is it. This is, you
Like,
just have to sit in the theater, wait for it to render.
You know how Christopher Nolan shoots for IMAX? They're shot for 144 too. Let's go the other way entirely.
Oh god. Suki, thank you so much. She said PS5, the PS5's games have better graphics. Hey, what's up, Rohan? Suki has asked. What's up, Rohan?
Yes, the PS5 games do have better graphics. PS5, PS4 also, bro.
Any. Minesweeper has better graphics. Minesweeper.
It's true.
Dude, Minesweeper, like that smiley face putting on dark glasses, I would watch a movie as to why did he, like, you know,
100%
put
about
mines
that.
everywhere and stuff like that.
Like, yeah.
Prasad Gaming, if you see Ravan 10-head look, it's clearly visible that they are 3D model. They have also not taken hard work to shoot Seth in different angles. I mean, Prasad, I don't think they put hard work in anything else, so this would not shock us at all.
I literally thought उन्होंने Seth को फोन किया ऐसे WhatsApp पे फोटो भेजो ना दो थोड़ा expressions लगा के.
Yeah, this is
like expressions लगा
this
के.
is my left profile. This is a little lefter profile. This is the leftist profile.
Yeah.
Just do what you want with this.
Just that's it.
Aditya, last super chat. The Japanese version, which was released in 1992, was called Legend of Prince Ram. They are now
Yes.
doing 4K remastered screenings in selected cities. I would love to go watch it. If not, then
That
I
would
will
be
ask
crazy.
my friends to help me out. I will help my friends to help me out. You know, your friends, my friends, we
Yes.
can ask.
Yes. Your friends. Your friends.
Pankaj, I said it's Daenerys Drogon after 3 years work from home. Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
After 3 years.
Yeah. 3 years work from home.
COVID really got to it. But yeah, this is Adhipurush. Same. This is Adhipurush. This is Brahmastra. I feel the entire. I feel like as the Indian audience right now is divided. There are two types of audiences. One is the Twitter boycott audience, which is severely affecting films. Okay, and I'm being very honest. Like Adipurush, abhi tak trend ho raha hai, and their logic is something else. Why are they boycotting? That's a different tangent altogether. I don't even want to get into it. But there is also the actual audience who is now growing up watching better cinema. Okay, and I'm telling you right here, right now, if we have to talk about good cinema, I love South stuff. I love everything. Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada. I love it all. I saw Vikram Vedha, the original one, okay, with Vijay Sethupathi and Madhavan many years ago, and I loved it two bits. New movie came out, I'm like, yeah, nahin, I don't think so. And I saw it, and I was just like, this is so good, and I would genuinely recommend anybody, please, this is not like a paid promotion or anything, please watch the Hindi version. It is really well made, and Hrithik Roshan, oh my god, Hrithik Roshan,
He's too sexy.
oh, you're so sexy. I don't want to lust after
Yes.
two men in one stream, but oh my god, Hrithik. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, like just generally, you know, like there are such good stories. There are such okay. Back to Vikram Vedha. They did something really cool. I don't know if they did that in the original. I think my memory sort of is fading. But there was a 5-minute opening sequence about, it was an animated sequence, not spoilers, about Vikram and Betal. That's it. The entire story of Vikram and Betal. Very well done. Very well done. And Vikram Vedha is based on Vikram and Betal. Simple as that. I love that you're taking you're taking an Indian, classic Indian story, and you've turned it into something greater than what it was. And I think that's what they tried doing with Adipurush, but they clearly just lost track somewhere. Brahmastra also, there is, again, I have faith, like you said, I have faith, you know.
I will watch more movies in this world. I said,
will watch
my
more
final
movies.
stance is that I was glad for this particular movie to be over, but I will absolutely watch more stories set in this world with these characters.
Of course. Actually, no, I don't want Shiva. I don't want Alia. I don't want them. If I remove them, I would love to watch everyone else. That entire school.
No.
Alia.
I have no problem with both of them being in the movie. They're just not allowed to talk to each other. Like that's it. They're just not allowed to talk to each other. Like we need to get into 2 tower space where everybody goes on their own path now.
Yeah.
A little bit, and break the fellowship up, send everybody off, do their thing.
Yeah, and he doesn't need a button, you know. Maybe he can just use his powers by himself. But yeah. Abbas, thank you so much for the super chat. Is there, I think that's, like, we've
pretty
discussed a lot. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it with regards to, like, it's not like I'm trying to wrap up. I would love to keep talking, but I think with Adipurush and Brahmastra and Indian VFX, yes, the last topic. Wait, before we wrap up. This is trending for the past 2 days on Twitter. It's been trending. Ravan.
Right.
Everyone's talking about how great Ravan was, how great the animation of Ravan was, how it was ahead of its time, and people scoffed at it. And I would like to say, Ravan, yeah, I agree. You know, Ravan, I agree. Great animation.
But it's got the same story. It's got the same issues as Brahmastra in the sense that the story itself, all the money was spent elsewhere.
Exactly. That's the only problem. It's not like the best movie ever. People remember it, but
this is literally like that 2.5 Men meme, you know. Do you think we forgot anything? And then it's just the writer standing outside in the rain. Like, forgotten. Like, just. And you know the absurd thing about that is, pound for pound, I'm not just saying for selfish reasons, because writer, etc., whatever, it is the cheapest technician you can hire.
Yeah.
All right. It is the cheapest. A good writer is today, whatever scale they write at, the writer's cost will stay the same. All right. Your special effects, this thing can change, or this, that. But just get a good writer.
Yeah.
Just get a good writer. It changes everything. Like literally, it's just, man, you get a good writer and suddenly a guy jumping out of a truck with a bunch of animals and flinging a leopard at a guy can all make sense and you can be enthralled. And this thing, because it was so contextually and thematically and this thing he done and just do it.
A lot of people talk about it, and if I were to talk about it, a movie with minimal VFX but absolutely stunning writing based on somewhat Indian mythology, Tumbad. For me, that is the pinnacle. You know, if you can make a movie,
You don't need VFX.
you
You
don't need
don't
it.
need
Just
VFX.
little
You
bit
don't
of
need
VFX
VFX.
they've
In
used,
fact,
little bit.
yeah, or at least use it cleverly. It's just there are ways to do things.
just 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 so like so good. Just what a great movie, what a great the story, the Indian mythology has so much to offer. There is so much to offer. There is so much, like I think somewhere else I said it also. I was talking to someone, I'm reading the Shiva Purana right now, okay,
Hmm.
because it's fascinating, and there are so many stories. There are
Yeah,
so,
so many.
forget stories, just everything about, you know, all our, you know, our heroes, our villains, everything. Just give justice to it, because if you're someone who's grown up reading it, you obviously will have expectations watching it. It's as simple as that. And as he said, the writer ko
Yeah,
thoda paisa de do, thoda aur paisa de do, you know, or maybe just tell the writer to come into the editor's room and be like, nah, please, nah, escape, F4, F4, yeah, please, not to my own vision, please.
right. वो रोशनी है.
Yeah.
तो आपके पिक्चर को बदल सकती है.
Like he goes to, like the writer of Adhipurush goes to the render file. क्या हो तुम? क्या हो तुम? ये क्या है? What is this? I just don't get it. Button कहाँ पे? Button बंद करो इसको right now. Okay.
Button, dude. Button.
Man, there is Samarpan said, I understand your pain. I'm a writer too, and it kills me. Yes, I mean, see, that's the thing, right? We come also from the writer's perspective, and from the writer's perspective, it just hurts. It hurts. Like Brahmastra is like literally, there's been a point in the movie where I'm watching, and then I go, fuck's sake, no, just stop.
Did you know that if the entire movie had happened at sea level, no one would have died
What?
in Brahmastra? If the entire film had happened at sea level, no one in that movie could have died.
Oh yeah, because everyone was being flung off mountains, right?
That's the only way anybody in the movie dies.
Yeah, yeah.
For all the powers, for all the this thing, for all the only way anybody in that movie dies is by falling from a great height. If Brahmastra had happened at Chopati Beach, everybody would be alive and they would just be enjoying pav bhaji and Anando chocolate milk after resolving their issues with a peaceful conversation and a fireworks show for the locals.
Yeah, it's just like Deva. He's got like two golas floating around in his hands. Like that's a
Yes.
movie I would like to watch. Chopati Brahmastra. Disney is making Mahabharat. Hope they do justice. Yes, Manoj, we already spoke about that earlier. But yeah, I think that's about it. This is everything that we had to speak about with regards to. Do you have anything that you wanted to still drop with regards to Brahmastra, Adhipurush, VFX?
No.
everything?
I think pretty much it's all been covered.
Someone mentioned him. There's this YouTuber I follow, Kiba Kibi. His name is Kiba Kibi. He is an Indian VFX artist, and he does a lot of reaction videos about VFX, same like Corridor Digital, but you get a very nice Indian perspective. Please do follow
Nice.
him. Very
Okay.
interesting. Go check out his videos. Very, very fascinating. There are a lot of other things to talk about. Cobra Kai, Deadpool 3, She-Hulk. We've got House
Next
of the
week.
Dragon. Yes, next week. We will, I promise you. We have just a few quick announcements. Announcement number 1 is that, and I'm not even wrapping up the stream. Someone said, reddit.com/1 meta. Guys, let me just type this out. Someone said, how do we give these guys topics? How do we discuss fan theories? So basically,
Comments?
not only comments, there is a Reddit called Reddit. You please join our Reddit, reddit.com/r/ I don't know why it's not typing over here. My keyboard is acting up. Just 1 second. Oh,
Your
God.
tech is failing you.
Yeah, no, my keyboard is really acting up today. Okay. Can someone please put the Reddit link in the chat, moderators? Anyone can put the link, please. It's reddit.com. I got it. /r/Binge-O-Clockers. Damn it. Got it, guys. Got it. Just give me 10 seconds. So please join our Reddit. That's where we have the entire community. We discuss fan theories, we have meme discussions, everything is there. Join the Reddit and you can suggest topics and we can come check it out and all. This is reddit.com/r/ I screwed up. I wrote the wrong spelling. You know what? Forget it. I'm not going to do this. Can someone just.
It's not our day. Not our day.
It's not our day. Rohan, do you have any announcements to give while I'm doing this?
Do I have any announcements to give? 9th, there's a show for which I think there are still a few tickets left. Really fun lineup. That's on the 9th of October in Mumbai.
So the show that is happening on the 9th of October is a lineup show, okay?
Yeah.
Rohan, there are a bunch of other comedians. There's Atul, there's Azim, and like a lot of other
Ashish
people.
is there.
Ashish is there.
There are a bunch of people.
And the whole idea is that all proceeds of that are going to support mental health care. So if you're in Mumbai, please book the last batch of tickets. All the money is going to support mental health care. It's going for a good cause. Please do definitely go for it. I was going to... Any other announcements?
No other announcements. You are traveling, are you not?
Yes. So I was going to be part of this lineup. Then I got like, I am actually going to London, and if anyone over here is in London, please do come for my shows. On the 12th and 13th of October, I am performing at the Soho Theatre. I'm going to put the links to both our shows in the comments. If anyone is watching, please, in London, please come for the shows. If you know someone in London, send them the link. If you have friends, family, anyone in London, please, if you enjoy everything that I do, please do come for the shows in London. Actually, one of the main reasons why I'm going to London and I'm going to take this opportunity to show off. I was called by every year they have something called Diwali on the Square, which happens at Trafalgar Square. And
Right.
I have been invited to be part of the comedy lineup. And
That's awesome.
I know.
That's awesome. That's so cool. When is that?
That is going to be happening on the 9th, and then my full hour is happening on the 12th and 13th.
That's
So
fucking
full Desi community.
That's
Desi community.
amazing.
Thank you so much. So Desi
That's so
community,
cool.
Binge-O-Clock community, League, all you guys, all you members of Oils, RLS, everybody, please, London का please सबको बोलो लंदन में आने के लिए. ये भरना है मुझे. Otherwise, I will not make money. That's it.
Pound में कमा गया. Pound में कमा
Yeah,
गया.
pound में कमाना है. So that was announcement number 1. Announcement number 2. Any YouTube announcements you have, Rohan?
No?
When is SidePod coming back?
Ooh, SidePod will... You know what? Arjun is traveling for work from tomorrow, but we will hopefully do an episode soon because the Singapore Grand Prix must be discussed.
Right,
It
fantastic.
was very fun.
So SidePod will be back, and we
Yes.
will be back with Binge-O-Clock. We are trying. Okay, we are
It'll,
trying.
yeah,
So
guys, it'll happen,
just
okay?
bear with us, but I just have
It's
to
like
say something.
Brahmastra. अगले साल आएगा.
हाँ,
अरे नहीं,
आएगा,
अगले
आएगा.
साल आएगा, लेकिन आएगा.
But disappoint नहीं करेंगे, वही मैं कह रहा हूँ. अच्छा, hype build हो रहा है. Like, I just would like to say, if all the people in the league, right, that's everyone in the chat is called the league. If you guys enjoyed this stream, I would like you all to do 2-3 things. Number 1, drop a like. Number 2, as soon as this
Yes.
video is done, spam the comments, because that again pushes this video up in the algorithm. Number 3, we've got 1,000 people watching today. I mean, this is like such a beautiful return back to this, like we genuinely do this because we like talking about pop culture.
Yeah.
And I mean, having such a big community come watch, enjoy with us, really love it and
Yeah.
appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. I would like to thank every member of the league.
Yes, yes,
you guys
every single
show up.
person.
Every single person. You guys show up. You can join the Reddit. Devesh has pinned it in the chat. Join the Reddit, and Discord we'll figure out later on. But you guys, thank you so much. To all the people who super chatted, love you. To all the people who are still chatting and have been chatting, absolutely love you. Pratik Tiwari is constantly saying crossword streams. Lots of people say crossword streams. तो वो भी लौटाना है. And last but not the least, everyone who became a member today. We had 6 people who became members. My God, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you becoming
And
members.
there's one last magic trick
this
on
channel.
this thing. I have no idea how. On my computer chair, I have just pulled out of my ass a game token from the game Wingspan. I have no idea how it got here. There's no way. The game is completely perfectly packed away and kept there. I have no idea.
Adhipurush, bro. You're an Adhipurush.
Aye.
You're an Adhipurush, bro. Only an Adhipurush can pull out a bird
fish?
feed, a fish
It's a fish.
from his ass.
Behold, ass fish.
But I think that's what happened, right? When he meditated underwater for 10 minutes when he came out, I'm sure there would have been one fish. He's like, hey, chal, what are you doing over here? This is it. We've given spoilers to Adhipurush. I really
If
apologize.
they bothered
guys.
to animate it, yes. They actually bothered to animate it. Yes.
Just one dude putting his hand like this in front of the green screen.
Like,
Alright guys, so that is the end of today's Binge-O-Clock. I think those are all the announcements you have. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. We shall be back with another episode. Please suggest topics and tell us what to talk about. And
also, this is a very good game.
it is. Please get Wingspan.
This is a very good game.
It's
This is a very
beautiful.
good board game. It's not a paid promotion or anything. This is a very good board game.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
So this stream we've recommended books, we've recommended movies, we've recommended board games,
And I showed you an ass fish.
that's it. On that note, we would like to say thank you for watching, and we shall see you all very, very soon. And as usual, let us cue the end music. 1, 2, 3. Bye.